Welcome to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here at Black Video News at 8. And as always, it's Cliff here to give you the hottest news in sports out there right now. And in this week's segment, we're going to talk about something a little serious. We're going to talk about a death that happened in the world of racing. And when I come back after the break, I'm going to talk about a little bit of fantasy football. Yes, it's that time of year again. But again, like I said, death in the racing world. We saw superstar Tony Stewart racing in an outlaw car on a dirt track in a race, something that he always does and has done before. He accidentally bumped somebody off the track. They took offense. 20-year-old guy jumped out, pointing his finger at him, doing everything. Everybody kind of slowed down, and out of nowhere, Tony Stewart comes back around the track and he hits the guy. The guy gets injured real bad, gets thrown about 50 feet. He's taken to the hospital. He later dies. I've never seen anything like this before, and certainly haven't seen anything like this wrapped around such a big superstar in the racing world. So everybody wants to know, was Tony Stewart wrong? Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big racing fan. I can't call a lot of names. I can't tell you a whole lot about the races, but one thing I can say, I've seen wrecks before. I've seen competitiveness at its highest in the racing world. I've seen guys jump out of their cars, throw helmets, even drop kick other racers as they're going on the track. But the truth of the matter is, no matter how comfortable you are, no matter how competitive you are, safety is always first. Unless your car is on fire after you wreck and you have the ability to get out the car, that's the only time you should. You definitely shouldn't get out the car to go chastise somebody else or try to get back at the racer who did it. But see, there's controversy around this thing, because right around the time that the guy got hit, you hear Tony Stewart's engine rev. Now, was he trying to just kick a little dirt on the guy, teach the guy a lesson, or was he intentionally trying to hit him? You know what? People are going to debate this all the time, but what we can't overlook is that it's a tragedy. A 20-year-old racer lost his life. But it's always controversy, right? The thing that I didn't like, Tony Stewart and his pit crew are not releasing any footage, video, or audio of what happened right around the time of the accident. If you ask me, even though it's a smart move, it makes you look guilty. Look, Tony Stewart, when it first came out, you said it was going to be business as usual. You're going to race. Then you decided that maybe I shouldn't race. Look, it's a very sticky situation. Look, you got to look out, always understand, safety first. But we're going to go ahead and keep an eye out on it, and I'm going to continue to inform you where we go with this to see if Tony Stewart is going to suffer any consequences. But right now, there's not enough evidence, solid evidence, to say he intentionally hit that guy. But we'll keep you updated on that. So when we come back after the break, we'll talk a little fantasy football. Stay logged on right here to Blacks in Motion.